Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Note Closure Show. It is episode 67 of our daily little video Facebook live stream stuff that ends up going to YouTube and LinkedIn and all that good stuff. So I want to thank you for joining us here. It is Hump Day for a lot of people. Guess what day it is? It is Hump Day. And we are doing a very special thing tonight with the Note Funding League. We are doing our Note Night in America. That's all enough there.
You're good, yeah.
We're good.
Yep,
there
right
we go. Yeah. We've and really excited. We hit a landmark yesterday of having over 600 registered buyers on our Note Funding League stuff. So that's pretty exciting about that. It was up to 630 and change this morning, probably 640. So that's really exciting. 640 people registered to that want to get tapes in and stuff like that from us that are buyers. So we're pretty excited about that. But tonight at 7 o'clock Central, we are doing our first Note Night in America. We'll have 20 assets, 10 performers, 10 non-performers that will be breaking down with already pre-approved pricing and some status on where they're at. Some are going to be easy mods, some are going to be stuff that you foreclose on. So you can get some deed in lieu, cash for keys. We've got assets as little as $7,500.
Wow.
Let me say that again. Assets as little as $7,500. It'd actually be a pretty good ROI on a $7,500 asset. So you're going to want to hang around and see which one that is as well. Now, if you haven't registered for the webinar, you can do that very easy. Greg, you're going to post the link to that?
Oh, here, I got it. I've got the bit.ly, so you don't
Okay,
have to post it.
perfect. So Nicole will post that in here and get registered for that tonight, 7 o'clock Central. We'll be sending the spreadsheet out, I think, at 2 o'clock today to those that are registered in the Note Funding League. So you'll have those to look at. Once again, this is not a blast out to your database kind of thing. This is you're only going to be buying direct from us. Now, we expect to have some bids in already prior to the draft. So some of these deals are going to go by pretty fast, everybody. We'll still be breaking down the 20 assets, but if you want to put a bid in before, now's the time to do that. Now, we had a really successful time last on Monday night stuff. Some of those assets are still available. We got a few bids that have come in from that. We expect more bids in today by noon. The finalized bids, right, Jen? We give them till noon today. So we're just rocking along there. But today is a very special day. Right, Ryan? Right,
Yes.
Greg?
Yes, it's a very special day.
Yes, it's International Women's Day. And so I want to thank all the women out there that are out there doing amazing things. All the executives, all the home executives, all the stay-at-home moms, all the moms that are doing things, all the ladies that are rock and rolling, all the single ladies. I want to thank you guys for being a huge part, because literally when we research my database, we look through who's connected with us on Facebook, it's literally about 50% women to men. And we really appreciate all the women in Notes out there that are making things happen. So in Celebration Day, we're going to do a special discount if you want to sign up for Note Camp. Get it at the $199 price instead of the $297 price. So save you $98 as our gift to the women out there in Notes making things happen. It's always exciting. I love getting phone calls from people that are making things happen. Some of the women in our mastermind group that are doing some amazing things: Kimberly Banks Fawcett, Karen Peterson, Michelle Hill, Gail Greenberg, Lisa de Guzman got her first offer in. It looks like accepted yesterday. A whole variety: Leslie Ship, Leslie Cock, Lily O'Day, Peggy Sue Mitchell, Laura Bullock. I know I'm forgetting a lot of things here. Karen Wall. We have a lot of ladies out there that are making some amazing things happen, not only in their note business, but real estate business and lives. Let's not forget Lori Davidson as well, who does some big things out there. She does a tremendous job of not only being a top REO agent, but also doing a lot of note deals. I've got to thank Jamie Kayla out of Florida, who is a big reason why I'm here today. Learned a lot of real estate investing from her back in the days of SMI funding when I was first learning about the note business from the mortgage aspect. I got to give a big shout out to Stephanie Goodman as well, who's our VP of Operations, makes things happen. Big shout out to Nicole, Jennifer. You ladies here in the office are doing some great things. Lots of compliments from y'all on the marketing stuff. So once again, thank you to all the ladies out there that are watching taking place. I probably forgot one. If I did, please don't be upset. We want to thank you for being a big part of it. We want to thank all the spouses out there of our guys that are making things happen too, that don't come on a regular basis but are still very supportive behind the scenes. So it is a great day. It's a hump day, everybody. I know a lot of people are trying to figure their note business out. We get people call me all the time like, Scott, I need a little help with this and a little help with that. And usually we're pretty good about getting resources out to people to make things happen for you. Whether you need help with, I almost forgot, we can't forget Liz Brimmer-Smith out there who does a great job with due diligence. Jillian Sadati as well. A couple of vendors, Donna Bauer. Who else has spoken? Andy Smith, First National Acceptance Corporations. Sue Nelson, who'll be speaking at this version of the Note Camp. Am I forgetting anything?
I'm trying to go through the list of the speakers.
I know we're trying to do a mental scan here really fast. We didn't really prepare well for this one this morning, but that's okay. Let's not forget Belinda Savage. Let's not forget the ladies at Quest IRA. All the Questies. They call themselves the Questies, you know. You got Ingrid, you got Rebecca, you got Katie, you got Anne-Marie, you've got Beatrice. I know I'm forgetting a couple, but we have a lot of women that help us out with what we do, whether it's vendors, clients, students, note buyers. We are really respect you. We love having you around, and you are just as important as the men out there. And ladies, don't let men get you around. You may not have huevos where guys have. You just got balls, but they're just a little higher up, everybody. All right? So, yes, people are laughing here. Jen's over here like, oh, God, I can't believe Scott said that on video. But it is what it is, everybody. Go out and make things happen. I don't care what sex you are. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what your background is. That's the beautiful thing about notes, everybody, is you can go out and make things happen. It's all based on the deal. And it's all based on the numbers. It's all based on the ROIs. And that's what's the most important thing out here, to go out and make things happen for you, is you've got a number. If you know your numbers, know your due diligence, know the potential strategies, there's nobody out there that's not going to work with you. It's not going to make things happen for you. Get a big shout out to Shantae Duffy at Madison for servicing as well. She does an amazing job for us. Huh?
For putting up with us.
For putting up with us? Just a little bit, I guess you could say. So back and forth. It's also nice when you get checks in the mail. Like, we've gotten some checks in yesterday, which is exciting, on some note deals that show up. Hand me one of those. So, like, I've got a deal right now. We got a check in, a big check. It's nice. One is I bought an asset for $3,500. I've already got my first check in on it for $254.
Woo!
It's almost 100% ROI if she pays every month, which is exciting. That is nice, right? This check needs to get delivered back because they goofed up, sending it to the wrong person. I got to deposit it first. But anyway, because I got to issue them a check back because it's made out to me already. But anyway, what's great is when you get mailbox money in or wire money in from payments, as things start happening, it really makes things exciting. It makes things tremendous. Let's not forget Natalie Patton. I almost forgot her, and it has been very, very wrong. Amazing woman, making a lot of things happen. Going through a bit of a rough patch right now, but our hearts and prayers are out there for Natalie as she's rocking and rolling and doing some amazing things. I know that Wayne could not be where he is without her. Wayne will be the first one to admit that. But guys and gals, it's out there. It's hump day. You guys, hopefully you're doing marketing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You've got the opportunity, if you haven't made bids on Mondays or on Wednesdays, tonight's draft, make some offers, get your feet wet, start working through those assets. If it's not something that's right in your backyard, it's okay. I had 4 people email me yesterday. I want them specifically in Colorado and Central Florida. I'm like, that's great. I like those areas. You're not going to see anything.
You know what Lisa Guzman told me to say when I talked to her?
What did Lisa say?
She said, I remember you telling me that people go through all this training and then they don't do anything. She's like, and I was going to prove you wrong. And she did.
Well,
so I'm very proud of her.
I never doubted Lisa would make an offer. That's the big thing. But we get a lot of people that go through trainings, through the virtual note buying for dummies, or come to Note Camp, and they never make an offer. And that's the most frustrating thing is, yeah, it's great. We got 600 plus people who are registered, but how many of those, probably 10% of them actually make bids on a regular basis. Yeah. And that's the most frustrating thing. And I understand if you don't see tapes in your 5 markets or your 6 markets, it's great. But if you're looking for cash flow, branch out. If you're not seeing enough deals in areas, it's okay to expand your markets. I see posts on Bigger Pockets and other places that people, I'm looking for deals in this specific area. Well, that's great. That's a very competitive area. You need to branch out. Like Florida used to be very, very hot. Its price has gone up. A lot of people are buying in Florida because it's already exceeded. It's already gone up. most people are paying at the peak. You got to find other markets like Ohio, Michigan, South Carolina that are still appreciating, still driving values up there to take advantage of what's going on out there, everybody.
Well, that's part of what you were saying. They're waiting for the deals to come to them instead of going after the deals.
That's right. Well, if you want to go after the deals, you can join us tonight at 7 o'clock on Note Night in America, everybody, to make things happen for. What questions, comments do you guys have today out there?
George Parker says he's still writing my SDRA people list.
Okay, that's great. George, George, make some offers. There's an asset tonight you can pick up for $7,500. You may want to make an offer tonight, okay? You don't need to go out and worry about mailing out to investors if you don't have anything to talk about. That's the cart before the horse aspect. The deals lead everything. So make some freaking offers. I know you just got back from spending an amazing time in California. That's awesome. But start working some deals. Don't worry about just mailing out letters, because investors aren't going to do anything if you have no track record, no bids that you're working on. You're just like, oh, hey, great. That's... honestly, George, it's kind of like people saying, hey, believe in Jesus Christ without seeing Jesus. You got to show them some good stuff. You got to show them some faith before they're going to believe in you. That's kind of a harsh thing, but it's kind of straight on the point, though, right?
A little brash, but...
A little brash.
I guess
Nothing but love. I got big faith. I have big faith in George. That's why I'm harp on him. He can do some things. Anybody else got any comments or questions?
No, but I'm sure Jen is ready to see George's name in her inbox.
We are ready to see it in the inbox.
George, let's go.
George. You can make it happen, buddy.
Give me some bids.
He says this is his come to Jesus moment.
Just come to Jesus moment.
I'm so glad he took that good. Oh, man.
That's good. Oh, yeah, we love George. Nothing but love for him. And people tell me that I got 3 comments from people. I know I'm not everybody's favorite. Totally not everybody's favorite. And that's okay. It's totally okay. I'm a big believer in the 33-33-33 rule. Now, what does that mean? Well, I think a lot of us, when we send out an email blast, we're marketing, or we're posting something on Facebook, it's great when people comment, but we also get bent out of shape when maybe one person, 2 person, a few people say something negative to us. Can we agree to that, everybody?
Yeah.
We all we're like, I feel so bad because that person said I look fat. Or that person says I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you really do know what you're doing, and no, you're not fat. It's okay. You're just a little more insulated. You have to develop a bit of a thick skin in life. And when you can come to the realization, when you come to the belief that not everybody is going to like you, and it's okay, you will feel a whole lot better. Now, the 33-33-33 rule is, hey, out of 100% of people, 33% are going to love you because they know you, they hang around with you, they're going to love you for who you are. 33% are going to hate you. They have an evil, dark hole of a heart with nothing in there, except a black hole. They're miserable, they're unhappy. Doesn't matter what they do, you're not going to make them happy. All right? They're going to hate you just because they hate you. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be you smell bad or your breath is. They don't care. You could be the most GQ looking person. They're just going to hate you because they're haters.
They hate you because they ain't you.
Yeah, that's right. They're peanut butter and jelly. Okay? The peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jealous. All right? They're going to hate you because they're haters. Now, what you have to do as a person, an entrepreneur, a professional, is focus on the 33% of people that love you and the remaining 33% of people out there that don't know you. They're on the fence. Focus on the 66%ers. Forget the 33%ers. You're never going to have a 100% success rate in this business. And the sooner you can come to that realization, it's a whole lot easier just to say, thank you for unsubscribing. Oh, your hate email? Click unsubscribe. All right? Or delete. I don't need those people. I don't need those toxic people in our lives. And sometimes that's the hardest part of growing as an entrepreneur. We are oftentimes as entrepreneurs, people see us for one thing. They see us as the auto mechanic or the preacher or the insurance salesman. That's their second lap around the building, isn't it, this morning? We got people that walk by here. You have people that see you from different things. And if you start changing what you're doing, you start becoming an investor. People immediately aren't going to see you, I'm George Q, the awesome note investor. They're going to see you as the mechanic or the teacher until you build some momentum with either emails or success or deals and sharing your momentum, sharing your travel. Because success is not a straight road. I will tell you that right now. Success is one full of turns and curves and gullies and valleys, mountain climbing, all that stuff. It is not a straight road. But the more you share your journey and share your successes through your marketing, eventually over time, usually after the 5th or 6th contact sharing your story, people will start seeing you in a different eye. And you'll start converting more of that middle 33 percenters. You'll even start converting some of the 33 percenters that hate you, because after a while, they're going to be so jealous of your success, they're going to get tired of being ugly and finally come around and say, hey, good job, I was wrong. Good job, I was incorrect about you. Good job, how can I do what you're doing? How can you help me become a better person and get out of this job, this life that I hate? I only say this because I was down that road. There was a period when I first got in real estate investing, I almost lost my ass. Did all the wrong things. And I still had the dream of what I wanted to do, but I made so many mistakes, facing foreclosure. I was almost filing bankruptcy. This goes back to 2002, really, 2003. Was not a good person. I mean, sometimes I just hated waking up. I had to take a job that I absolutely hated. I was never more of an asshole than when I was working for the 6 months at Cirrus Logic. All right? And literally hated life. And I could not wait to leave there. But I was such a bitter person because I had to take this job instead of give up my dreams. I was bitter about my dreams for a while, but I didn't give up on them. Eventually, I converted them over and was able to get back into doing something I enjoyed with financing and helping people. And that led to me eventually getting into the note business after my time in banking. But sometimes our dreams do get banged up. Sometimes we feel like a paper mache doll. What do they call those things? A piñata. Okay? Sometimes we feel like a piñata getting beat up, and a little bit of our candy flops out, our goodness, but you have to keep holding on there. Because eventually, if you keep striving forward, you will find success. If you keep striving forward and are coachable to people, coachable to your mentors, that will not only help you deal with the negative 33 percenters, it'll also, when you talk with successful people, they'll share with you tips how they were able to convert those middle 33 to the 66% people that you should be helping out with. So if you're struggling with people, if you're struggling trying to change your focus, trying to change kind of your setup, drop me an email. Tell me what you're struggling with. And I'm willing to bet the things you're struggling with is because you're not focused enough time on sharing your new image, sharing your new deal flow, sharing your new journey to your database. And or sometimes maybe you just need to not share it with some of the most immediate people, but go out and market it to new people. Here's what you're focused on. Sometimes we've burnt some bridges, especially if you've done different multi-level marketing things, whether you're doing Herbalife or Amway or selling soap on a rope or vitamins or trying to do some sort of multi-level thing.
You always throw in that one random.
But the soap on the rope?
Soap on the rope.
You just have this one, always this one random where it's like, boop, like.
Oh, yeah.
To make sure you're paying attention.
I have sold soap on a rope before. Okay? I have. Early on, very young, soap on a rope. Soap on a rope. Okay? Ginzu knives.
Oh my gosh.
You don't know he doesn't know what soap on a rope is. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
We need to go buy you some soap on a rope.
No.
Comes in really handy for college. Is you put the rope around, you go to the shower, you get the soap there. That way you don't drop the soap, man. Don't drop the soap in the shower. Big in prisons. Big in prisons, okay? It's hump day. We're going off the tracks here, everybody.
We need to get back on. Let's get back on.
Derailed. Crazy train stop there.
But what I'm trying to get at is I make people laugh this morning. It's okay to you got to laugh at yourself. You got to laugh at people. Some people are just ugly, mean people, mean-spirited, and you just got to say next. Nope, next. And sometimes the best way to get to yeses is to say no to people. It's to say no. I don't need to listen to your negativity. No, I'm not going to spend my time with you. I'm going to keep striving forward to accomplish my goals and dreams, because what I ultimately want to accomplish is my dreams, not your limitations of what you think I'm worth or what you think I can accomplish. I know what I can accomplish. And sometimes you just got to have a little faith in yourself. God gave us a lot of faith. There's a lot of things that we all can do out there. Amazing things to set your mind to it, even more than maybe the belief that you have. Just believe and keep working, keep knocking it out of the park, keep reaching out for help, Keep asking questions, keep making offers, keep marketing, and you go out and make it happen, everybody. Any other questions or comments before we wrap it up for the day, everybody?
Laura Blunt says, essentially, what others think of me is none of my business.
What others think of you is none of your business.
Well,
Yeah.
we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. You're right. Don't really care, Laura. You know who you are. Rock it out. And Laura needs to come up to the office, drive from Wimberley, come up here and hang out for an hour or two someday.
Yeah.
So, just not this weekend. I'm headed to San Diego.
The smiley guy. I'm
Stuart Smalling.
Yeah, I'm worth it.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. We'll see you guys at the top, everybody. Bye.